नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा इतिपिसो भगवारहं सम्मा सम्बुद्धो विद्याचरणसम्पन्नो सुगतो लोकविदु अनुत्तरो पुरिसदं सारथि सत्ता देवमनुस्वानां बुद्धो भगवाति नमो तस्स सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा स्वाकातो भगवता धम्मो संदिटिको अकालिको एहिपस्सिको वपनायको पच्चतं वेदितव्यो विन्नुहीति नमो तस्स नियानिकस्तदम्मस्सा सुपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावकसङ्गो जुपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावकसङ्गो न्यायपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावकसङ्गो सामीचिपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावकसङ्गो यदिदं चत्वारि पुरिसयुगानि अट्टपुरिसपुग्गला एषा भगवतो सावकसङ्गो आहुनेयो पाहुनेयो दक्किनेयो अञ्जलिकरणीयो अनुत्तरं पुण्यकेतं लोकस्याति नमो तस्स अट्ट आर्य पुग्गला महासंगसा सब सुखी हंतु मंगल हो. So today is orientation for this 8 days retreat that we are going to have it in the month of September. September 20 is your 0 day. You have to arrive to the center on September 20th, and 29th after breakfast you have to leave the center. You will go back. So orientation means like preparation, the, the etiquette that you have to follow, and the different preparations that you have to make from today itself, and also different rules and regulations that you have to follow during the program. So all these things, that's what is the orientation. So that if you are properly oriented towards this, the purpose of this retreat, that is to learn these right way meditations in a residential setup, then the program will be very fruitful. It will be successful. We can get the best results. So that is the idea of having this kind of orientation programs. So this is the first retreat that we are conducting in India. Now I'm in Nepal, and we started this CRVM, this new organization in Nepal itself. From past 3 years, I am in Nepal. So when I came here, and after a couple of months, we started this CRVM, Center for Right View Meditation. And before that, under different banners, I used to conduct retreats in India. And here in Nepal also, there were some retreats, some residential retreats. And all other programs were online programs. And of course, some offline programs also we could conduct. But most of our programs, as many of you know, they're all online programs. But now this retreat, this is a residential retreat. So we have to take some extra precautions, extra care in conducting this retreat. And of course, we want complete support from all of you, because this is very special. Why? This is the first retreat. So if this is successful, if this goes very smoothly, then we have to replicate this in different cities, different places. And yeah, so we're making the best possible efforts. We're taking all the possible care and precautions, and accordingly, we are preparing the participants, the organizers, the volunteers for this retreat. So many of you are here. We are meditators. We are into this right to meditations from past few months or maybe few years. But for residential retreat, there is a different set of rules and regulations that better all of you know, though you are into this path from few days or few months. As there are three important things that you should remember, all of you, in this residential retreat. Um, One is it is absolute silent retreat. You're not supposed to talk. That is one important rule that you should remember, and you should be ready for that. If you can't keep quiet, shut your mouth for these 9 days or 10 days, then you are not eligible. If you think that you can't do that, can't maintain that noble silence, generally, of course, none of you might have experimented this because in the day to day life, nobody sit idle or sit quiet for such a long time for 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. But if you are interested in meditation, if you're interested in going inwards and finding about your own mind, your own inner peace, then sitting quiet is very easy. Either it is more fascinating than talking. So if you have some intuition about the beauty of silence, about the power of silence, then it should not be a problem. It is very easy, very simple and very fascinating rule that anybody can practice, can take up, can abide by this rule very easily. Hmm. When you have a little bit of idea that say during meditation I go inwards and I derive superior peace, superior bliss, superior happiness and joy, then there is no need to talk. That that much of idea if you have, then it should not be a problem. This noble silence. Then the second thing is about the food. So when you are not working, not doing much of the physical work, and the mental work also, you are into a different dimension. You're developing more and more of your awareness faculty, uh, where a lot of energy is not required for your brain function also, because this awareness or all these meditative techniques, uh, they are like they take your brain functions or your mind or the body more and more towards the state of rest. When you are into the state of rest, both for your mental activities and for the physical activities, then you don't require much energy, much food. Okay. So if there is no much physical exertion or mental exertion, and if you keep on feeding a lot of food to your system, then you will become more sleepy, more dull, more heavy. You feel that heaviness, sleepiness, dullness, and that kind of dull mind or a sleepy mind, that is not congenial for your meditation practice. That is not suitable for learning all these meditations. Because of that reason, uh, and also there is one more important reason that we don't require much food actually, even when you are very active in the day-to-day life, even now, not during the retreat, even during the other times, also during this day-to-day life, you don't require much food. Unnecessarily you're eating that, all those things you will come to know in the retreat, how much the body requires the food, how much the mind requires the food, what is moderation in our inputs, in the intake. So keeping these two, three things in the mind, all wise people, all the meditation masters, starting from the time of Buddha, they recommended only one meal in a day. But because like we are not much used to it, there will be one breakfast also in the morning, and there will be one lunch. And again, keeping in mind for the old people and for these diabetic patients and all, in the evening there will be a little bit of snacks, those who need it, and those who really actually they don't. Many people they don't need it. Mm. So for such people, maybe some juice, or maybe very light snacks we will provide. That is more than enough. So that is about the food. So again, we need not worry, not think so much that uh, with only one breakfast and one meal, it may be very difficult for me to practice meditation and all. It is very, very congenial for you, for your meditation. You enjoy that actually. You feel a lot of lightness in the body, freshness in the body and mind, lightness in the body and mind with this kind of say food that you are going to consume during this retreat. Just one breakfast and one lunch, and some snacks in the evening, some juice. So this is one more thing that you should know. And the third point is that once you enter into the campus, into the meditation center, then you are not supposed to leave until you finish the course. That is on the ninth day, or starting from the 0 day, if we calculate, it will become 10th day, 29th of September. So only on 29th, we will go back. So then you are confined to this center, confined to this kind of environment because the mind is very tricky. It plays a lot of games with us. Sometimes you find this is very, very fascinating. You want to remain in the center for months and months also. You will be so much fascinated with the meditation and with this kind of environment, this kind of arrangement. But the very next moment it will say, run away from this. This is not for me. This is too much for me. Something like that. That's how the mind is so fickle, so fleeting in its nature, fluctuating in its decisions. But you should have that resolve. Yes, whatever may be these ups and downs in my desires or in my likings, but I am resolved. I have resolved myself to be in the campus for all these 9 days, 8.5 days, let us say. Hmm. Let me see the end of this. That is one of the key uh, mental traits that one should develop for the success in the worldly life or the spiritual life or any kind of success. Once you start or you take up one mission or one responsibility, one activity, then you should see the end of it. Giving up in between for some petty reasons, for with laziness, with this mental fluctuation, or with too much expectation, or not understanding this tricky nature of the mind, sometimes liking, sometimes disliking, not having that patience and persistence and consistency in your resolve and in your commitment, then you will fail in all aspects of life. The same thing holds good here also. You should stick on to this and you should resolve that you will stay in the campus, in the retreat center for all the 9 days. This is a must, this is compulsory. If you can't, then today itself you can tell me and we will remove you from the group and you will not attend. If you don't have that resolve in your mind, if your mind is so fickle, then you will simply disturb the system also, and you are not suitable for this kind of retreats. We can just leave the group and we can just tell our coordinators and we can leave this. So these are the main three rules that one should look into, one should be ready for. So in this retreat, and there are other rules which are very supportive to these three rules. And that also you should keep in your mind. Better attend, better reach the place, arrive in the center one day prior to the program, especially when you are old and uh, like say if you are taking some medicine and all, come and settle down one day before and just relax and just like say 20th evening it will commence. So 19th evening, just come back, you come and settle in the center. uh, or 20th morning also you can come and you can just settle down 2 3 hours 3 4 hours, you can just relax. uh, and you just be used to the center, just get acclimatized with the environment there, with the food, with the environment. That is always better because this is like say many of you are traveling from different places from all over India and maybe some of you from outside India also. So better reach the place, arrive in the center one day in advance, or 20th morning you better reach. Hmm. Between up to 4 o'clock is the time for you to arrive in the center because of about 4 o'clock you can take some snacks and all, and by 5 we are going to have our uh, session. 20th we are going to commence our session. Don't think that it is from 21st only the sessions will begin. No, 20th evening itself the sessions will begin. Because of that reason, the maximum limit for you to reach the center, meditation center, is 5 o'clock, 20th evening, 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock is actually the one, because some of you have requested that uh, it may take up to 5 o'clock. So that is the maximum that we can think of. So if you are reaching after 5, again don't come, and again it will disturb the entire system. The environment will be like disturbed. You have to come and settle down in your rooms and the roommates and the facilities, everything. You should relax and you should start practicing this noble silence as soon as you enter into the campus and settle down with the basic necessities, basic talk with the organizers and the volunteers of registration. You have to start your noble silence. So because of that reason, so the late arrivals will not be allowed. Please keep it in the mind. Late arrivals will not be allowed. Hmm. Again, it is for your sake only. Don't think that we are creating unnecessary so many rules. It is everything is designed for your success in the meditation, for your progress in this right view meditation practice, learning. So please abide by all these rules. Hmm. And of course, there will be a bit of theory also in between, and there will be so many techniques that you have to learn and you have to practice rigorously. All these techniques, right? Your meditations pertaining to the four faculties of the mind. There are different meditations pertaining to the four major faculties of the mind. Uh, so there will be interaction also. You can ask, and there will be interviews also. Mm. But all these things, like in a very serious way, you should not be very too casual in your approach to the teacher. Mm. It should be like purpose oriented. So you should have some purpose in interacting with the volunteers or the organizers or the teacher. Mm. And in the interview, just be honest in your meditation practice. Mm. So each and every day, so you'll be asked about your progress in the meditation, understanding of the meditation, and be honest in your uh, experience, in your feedback, in sharing your progress or your the problems in the meditation or any other problems also. Mm. There will be interview, and of course during that time you can speak. Okay, and it is one more important uh, instruction or the rule is like there will be rigorous meditation sessions. You don't get much relaxing time during uh, all these 9 days, 8.5 days. Minimum of 11 hours. You may have to meditate 10 to 11 hours, maybe sometimes up to 12 hours also. Let us say 10 to 12 hours. You have to keep on meditating different techniques, of course, and sometimes the same technique, going deep into the technique, sometimes different techniques in a day. You have to practice and again be ready for that. Again, don't be like, say, don't be shocked or uh, don't feel that it is too much for you. It's all, the true happiness is within us, within our own minds. If you start imploring into our minds, you start deriving the best happiness. And that is the incentive for you to meditate more and more, to stick on to these rules and regulations more authoritatively, with more enthusiasm. In that way, again, you need not worry that whether I can sit for 10 to 12 hours, whether I can meditate for 10 to 12 hours. If you have that zeal and enthusiasm and that liking for meditation and that liking for the knowledge and wisdom, then all these things very easily you can, rather you start enjoying this. And inside your room also, it's it's like shared room. Two of you have to share in one room, and of course it is quite comfortable, quite spacious. And again, inside the room, you're not supposed to speak. Um, Outside also, of course. So only two of us are here. We will speak. We will talk. No, and there's nothing like other reading material, writing material, and all. Of course, one notebook and pen you can keep, but there is no need to write unless you are asked to write something. No reading material. Don't bring any reading material. Don't bring uh, your laptop or your iPad or something like that. Of course, phone you may require while traveling and all. So you have to deposit your phone and all your uh, valuables. Like, don't bring unnecessary jewelry and lot of money also. Just for traveling and all, you can bring some money and you can just deposit uh, with the organizers. Your phone also you have to deposit, and in that way you are completely secluded, completely isolated from the world, and you have, that is the congenial uh, preparation that you have to prepare for yourself to go inwards, because all these external distractions are there, then going inwards becomes difficult. Okay, so because of that reason, just this phone and all other distractions from the world you have to avoid during this 9 days. And even from your roommate, you should avoid all kinds of distraction. Mind your own business, mind your own meditation, mind your own mind. That's what is the approach here in this 9 days retreat. Okay, so that these are the important instructions that you should keep in your mind, and you should abide by all these rules and regulations. And if you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask, and then we will see. Regarding medicines and all, of course, you can bring your medicines. You have to take your medicines. Don't think that I'm attending a meditation retreat, I'll be free from all my ailments. Uh, I can, I need not take the medicines. No, it's a middle path approach. Like, you have to take medicines and you have to meditate also, and you should keep your body in a comfortable, uh, say, condition. If you don't take medicines, then you're creating problem for yourself. So you have to take the medicines, the regular medicines, and you have to meditate. Medication along with meditation you should practice. If you are taking some medicines here, so that is one more thing. And of course, the drugs and all these things in some yoga centers, the people they entertain some drugs, some substances, and all. That's what I heard. So here, all those things are banned. They're completely. You're not supposed to bring any kind of substance or any kind of drugs, except those medicines which are very, very important for you. Only that kind of chemicals will be allowed. So all that you have to mention in your registration form also. When you are going to fill up the registration form again in the retreat center, all your valuables and medicines, whatever you are taking, that you have to fill up in the registration form. Mm. And yeah, that is one thing that you should remember. Okay. And you should bear all your transportation charges, the food and the accommodation. First time we thought of organizing this free of cost, based on, of course, the response in this first retreat. If all of you are happy and if you get donations, good donations, after this retreat or even before commencing the retreat also, if we get good donations, then we will conduct the free retreats after this retreat also. But um, this retreat is, of course, we have made it free. And of course, you can generously donate for this cause, for this free retreat. The donations are welcome. And of course, that is actually one of the meritorious actions that we encourage, the generosity. Then after that, morality, you have to take some precepts. Yeah, that is one more thing. You should practice these meritorious actions. One is, of course, generosity. You can offer donation. The second thing is you have to take precepts. What is precepts? Precepts means like moral precepts. You should, of course, it is very simple, especially when you are in the meditation retreat center. Not to kill, not to steal, hmm, not to take anything that which doesn't belong to you. Hmm. If something you want from someone, like even from the organizers or from the volunteers, you should take their permission and then you should get it. Without taking the permission of the owner of that particular item or the in charge person, should not take anything. Hmm. Of course, when you're offered like food, water, and all, you can take how much you want, whatever you want. When it is not offered, you should not take anything. That is what is the second precept. And don't harm any living being, even the small creatures also. Hmm. Killing unnecessarily, even the mosquitoes and all. Of course, it's all like mosquito proof and it should not be a problem. But still, unnecessarily, don't involve in killing and harming the creatures, the beings. Hmm. That is first one, and not don't take anything that doesn't belong to you without taking the permission of the person who is in charge of that particular thing. That is the second thing, and the third one is uh, you have to be like celibate, or you have to maintain that brahmacharya for these 9 days. And of course, again, even though husband and wife they're attending, they're like it's segregated, men one side, women one side, and it's completely uh, you have to maintain that segregation and that brahmacharya. That is the third one, and that celibacy, a brahmacharya veramani it's called. And the fourth one is musavada. That's what I was telling you. Don't say, don't indulge in unnecessary talking or lying. Or, of course, you're not talking means you're not indulging in backbiting or harsh speech and all. And during this interaction, this interview and interaction, Be honest and be truthful, and be respectful and grateful and compassionate also. Mm. So in that way, see that your speech is very pleasant. That is what is the fourth precept. Mm. Whenever you are supposed to speak, so let it be very pleasant with truthfulness, with honesty, with respect, gratitude, and compassion. Then your speech is a pleasant speech that you have to maintain. That is the fourth precept. And of course, you're not supposed to take any kind of intoxicants. That is the fifth precept. And the sixth one is not to take the food, the solid food, after 12 o'clock, after the noon time. But in some exceptions, we are providing some food in the evening. So that is the sixth precept. And the seventh precept is not to carry all these jewelry and embellishments, ornaments, adornments, and food, this mobile and all these things. You're not supposed to carry. And don't bring the food items also. Don't keep the food items in your room. Mm. And thinking that so I can eat this food in the evening. No? So once a rule is taken, don't break that. I don't eat after 12 o'clock or afternoon. Then it is like it is good for you. If the stomach is empty for say some 14 hours, 15 hours, it is a lot of benefits are there, both for the mind and also for the body to handle so many kinds of diseases also. You'll come to know in the retreat, and then you can practice it maybe after the retreat also. At least once in a while you can practice that. Then you will get a lot of health benefits. For me, from past 15 years, I am into this precept of not to take the solid food after 12 o'clock. I'm getting a lot of health benefits, and of course, hundreds, thousands of my disciples, even though they are not in the retreats, even though they are householders, they are practicing this. If not like absolute, say, not to take the food after 12 o'clock. So even if you reduce this time gap hmm, between your dinner and lunch, to take your early dinner or early evening meal, then there are so many benefits of that you will know. Many of you might be aware of this. So in that way, don't bring any food items to the center. Don't keep any food items in your room. Okay. So, and there is no need of this cosmetics and all. It is like beautifying your mind. Don't bother about the beautification of the body or the face. So if the mind is beautiful, then automatically it will be seen in the face also, and that's secondary. The primary is like when you're working on the mind, then you should not give much importance to the body and the beauty of the body, and that's why I don't bring all these cosmetics and all. Again, that is one more rule. So in that way, some of these rules are there, moral precepts, and again that I will tell you uh, in the campus in the retreat, the first day, the beginning of the program. So in that way, you have to follow this morality. The second Punya Kriya, Parmi, it's called. Dana, Shila, and Bhavana is meditation, mind culture that you are practicing. And then Apachayana, you have to respect the respectables with the organizers also, with volunteers also. Be respectful. And of course, they are also very respectful. Mm. And just have that gratitude also. Mm. All of them, they are serving with so much care, so much concern. Mm. So have that gratitude, compassion, respect, and so we have to behave accordingly. Your body language, your demeanor should be full of that gratitude and respect and compassion. Then again, it will have an impact on your meditation also. So in that way, uh, you have to take up that fourth Punya Kriya, that is Apachayana and Vyavacha, of course. Service you are not supposed to do in this retreat. And some people they were asking me what kind of service, direct or indirectly, mm, we can render. So of course, um, after this retreat, in the future you can become volunteers. You can render your service. You can become coordinators also. You can become organizers also, volunteers also. That time you can render your service. Indirectly, some people whether we can offer something like something we can sponsor, that you can do, of course, so that we will send what all the things which are required for this retreat. And if you want to sponsor something, and if you think in that way you want to render some service, that's also fine. That is the next meritorious action that you can perform, which is again a preparation for meditation. And of course, there will be a lot of interaction and learning this Dhamma, learning this right view. So those things will take care of the remaining Punya Kriyas. So in that way, there is something called meritorious actions, and there is something called Parmis, perfections. So all these things, Dana, Shila, Bhavana, truthfulness, metta, loving kindness, this compassionate behavior, all these things are your Parmis and Punyas, meritorious actions. That also you should look into, you should practice that. Again, of course, I will explain in detail all these things in the retreat, all these meritorious actions and these perfections. So that you can definitely, we can practice them bit by bit. Don't force yourself. No, I should render all my service, all these things I should practice. There is too much enthusiasm. Over enthusiasm is also not required. Anything, if it is too much, it will fall down. If anything goes in a moderate pace, then the consistency will be there. Then you will become successful. Consistency is the key for success. In practicing all these things, precepts or these meritorious actions or perfections, all these things, of course, again, I will repeat when you are in the retreat center. So in that way, prepare yourself with these precepts, with these meritorious actions, then your meditation will become more successful, become more successful, it will become more fruitful, your retreat. Okay. So these are some of the instructions, rules and regulations that you should know. Let me see if you have some questions, something you want to ask, interact. So based on that, again, if there's something missed, then I can add those things also. I can tell you a few more aspects also. Okay. So anything, if you want to clarify, you can ask. Any questions or anything if you want to ask? Yes, Upasak Manik Reddy Patil.
Vandana Bhantaji.
Sadhu Sukhivanti Upasak.
Yeah, Bhantaji, as you know that I'm also now working actually. So sometimes emergency, I may have to attend some emails or some calls. So for that, I need permission to bring my laptop, Guruji. Only an emergency, maybe evening time and all, I'll be responding some mails.
Oh no, Upasak Manik Reddy Patil. You're not supposed to do that. It's like you have to completely shut off all these external things, at least for these 8 days. The ninth day you can use, of course, the emails and all. Maybe ninth day when you take back your mobile. That ninth day you can manage. And if you bring your laptop also, like you have to deposit. The ninth day only you have to use the laptop. So you're not supposed to bring all these things, because the point is like you should not be like say disturbed by the external the worldly things. You have to confine yourself to your own, like say, diving into your own mind. You have to immerse into your own, uh, because there's so much activity in the mind going on. First, you have to fix it through your meditation. And if there are some additional activities that you invite, you start interacting, start feeding to your mind external things, then you can't go inwards. You can't penetrate into your different dimensions of the mind. So, because of that reason, mm, you're not supposed to use all these gadgets, and you're not supposed to interact with the world. It is completely 8 days, the internal journey. You should completely avoid the distractions from the external world. And you tell in advance that you're going for this 8 days retreat and don't disturb me, and you will get back to their queries, their uh, whatever interactions that you want to have after this ninth day. That way, from now itself, we can prepare yourself and also your people. In that way, just because this is once in a lifetime retreat. There's something called Bhaviveka, seclusion. That is again one of the uh, uh, qualities or virtues that wise people they look for. That seclusion, isolation. Again, you can fulfill that, or you will get that opportunity to experience that isolation, to experience that seclusion, that paviveka sukha, the happiness of seclusion, the happiness of isolation. From that happiness of isolation only, you can plunge into the other happinesses of the mind, of this internal journey. So, because of that reason, from now itself, you prepare, just fix all these other possible distractions or interactions that you are supposed to have during that time, from September 20th to September 29th. I will be into a retreat. See that during those days, no other disturbance. Before that, just finish off whatever you have to interact with, or after that, you can just postpone. Tell the people uh, with whom you have to interact that you will interact with them after 29th, or after, yeah, 29th morning it will be over. So after 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 29th morning, you can interact with them.
And
So you will
Bhanteji, we have
appreciate this. Again, you will appreciate the beauty of this isolation and completely disconnecting from the world for these 9 days. How much useful it is, how much beneficial it is. Then you will say uh, thanks to me, and you will show your gratitude for that. You'll appreciate that. That much I can assure you. Yeah, you are asking something.
29th the morning we have return flight, Guruji. Is that okay, Guruji?
What time?
Yes.
What time?
8:15 is the departure time. Maybe I think 6 o'clock only we have to leave from the venue.
Morning 8:15 is departure.
Yes, Guru.
How many of you are there alone, or somebody is traveling with you?
Anusha and myself are traveling back.
Kanusha and you are traveling. If possible, better like say uh, postpone that. In the sense, like say, just reschedule the flight. You can have lunch and you can go, or maybe 10 o'clock you can go, or 10:30, something like that. You, because the last day there will be some interaction also. some interaction and some instructions how these things can be practiced at your home. Mm. So that way, if possible, you reschedule your flight. So if it is not possible, it's okay. Like what to do.
Yes, Guru.
So just inform the organizers well in advance about this journey also, your return flight also.
Yes, Guru.
Then accordingly we can plan.
Yes.
Okay, Upasak, Manik Reddy.
Pranam Manteji, Anirudh
Sadhu,
here.
Shukyanti. Yes, Anirudh.
Manteji, I have two questions.
Yeah.
One is about the instructions on not doing any activity. For example, if I have to record any of my experience in the form of writing, can I do that or it is not allowed? Journaling, sort of.
No, you're not supposed to do all those things. All the journaling and all, you just keep it aside. You focus on your own mind now.
Right.
I will tell you how that can be taken up after the program. Now, this 9 days focus on your own mind.
Sure. Also, Panteji, second question is about having any, like, for example, if somebody wants to reach out to you on an emergency basis, any family person.
Mhm.
Uh, so, how can I, because uh, honestly, when I told my mother that I will not be interacting for 8 or 9 days, she kind of got scared. So
Mm.
that way, I just wanted to assure them that I'd be safe. And
Mm.
if there is any emergency, they can reach out to me, something like that.
Yeah, of course. You can just, the organizer's number, phone number, you can share.
Sure.
If there's
Yes.
something, but let them call unnecessarily. If there is some problem, they
Yeah.
can reach out to your mother, and
Yeah.
that should not
Sure.
be a problem.
Sure.
She's also
Thank
a
you.
meditator, no? Your mother? She has attended our
Yes.
program, right? Then
Yes.
she need not
She
bother.
had been doing it.
You can tell her that you will be safe in our hands. You can tell your mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, Mike. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Any other thing? Any other queries, clarifications? Yes, Upasak.
Vandami Banteji.
Sadhu, Sukhivanti Upasak.
Uh, I have also two questions. First is about warm up और mind body coordination उधर होने वाला है क्या?
Oh, yeah.
क्योंकि मुझे उसकी आदत हो गई है.
Every day 2 times it will be there, don't worry. And if you want to do in between also, you can do that. During this recess time and all, if you want to practice this mind body coordination, refresh yourself, you will be allowed. And in the timetable, there will be 2 times, it will be there for 2 times, mind body coordination.
Yeah. And second question is about I am taking insulin 2 times, morning and evening. So little food is also medicine for me.
Available. Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah, that will be
if
taken
there
care
is
of.
not,
Yeah.
there is no provision, I have to take an alternative
Medicine.
to bring something.
No, don't worry. So those who are taking medicine and so for that sake, then they have to take some food also. Then definitely we have to provide that. Otherwise, it will be like that will be too much. So here this is middle path approach. We can't force too much. Like we can't torture our body. So those who are taking medicine, especially this kind of insulin and all, even they can take some food and then they can take the medicine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Supasak, Rambalipal. How is your health,
Vandana Bhante ji.
Supasak, Rambalipal? Sukhivanti. Your
Uh,
health is okay?
My two very young questions.
Huh?
Just one already clarified.
Huh.
Whether I am audible Bhante?
Sorry?
आवाज आ रही है
Your
Bhante
voice
जी?
is breaking. Your voice is breaking. There is some disruption.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Fast, quickly, yeah.
हाँ बंदे जी एक मेरे को ये पूछना था कि मेरा जो थोड़ा स्पाइन का प्रॉब्लम है तो मेरे को फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट ने कुछ सर्टेन एक्सरसाइज बोला है तो मॉर्निंग एंड
Hmm.
इवनिंग एटलीस्ट 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that. But it required compulsorily to relax my body. So being in dual accommodation, there should not be a problem to my partner, so that I can do that. Yeah, either some space if available there, I will go there and I will do that. At least 10 to 15 minutes to 20 minutes required for morning and evening to relax my legs and this spine. Physical exercise बनती है. I have to lay down somewhere and then I do that exercise. Whether in the center there is available any some place, then I can go there so that my room partner should not be get disturbed. That I will do.
This mind-body coordination movements that we practice. So whether that will be helpful for you for the spine and legs, that you are finding it a bit useful.
That is helpful, but little more I practicing nowadays. Just see whether if you can. It is if it is possible, then it will be better for me. Nevertheless, then
Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you call me, Upasak, and you tell me the different exercises that you are going to practice, and we will see how much it is required. Because I don't think we have some space there in that center where you can go there and you can practice.
yeah, I can
It'll
do
affect
in
the
my but
it'll affect the schedule. It'll
not get
affect the
this.
schedule also. It'll affect the schedule also.
Okay.
You just call me tomorrow or after tomorrow, then we will see.
And
Okay.
okay, Bhante. And second thing, I had return journey on 29th at 8:30 from Madgaon. So
29th?
29th at
What time?
8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
No, you reschedule that journey time. Why should you? There are so many trains like from Goa to Mumbai. So why should you like say go for that train, that arrangement like morning only?
I got confirmed.
How many hours it will take?
Yeah,
How many hours it will take from Goa to Mumbai?
Near about 12 hours. 10 to 12 hours.
Because last day there will be some interaction and you should relax and you should have some pleasant, like say, interaction with everyone and better to go. If you hurry up so much, then may not be good. You just see if rescheduling is possible, you should reschedule, otherwise.
In the winning train, there is no availability of tickets. That is the problem. I had checked that.
No,
There was
no, don't tell all those things. You just see, and if possible, you arrange.
okay.
Otherwise, you can leave, no problem.
Okay, Bhanteji.
Okay, Upasak from Balipur. Yes, Virendra Pal. You have to unmute. You have to unmute.
Bandami Bhanteji.
Sadhu Sukhivantu. Upasak.
Previously, I had requested Venerable for I am scheduled to arrive on 21st morning, 4 o'clock. Is it possible because of leave
No,
problems?
it's not possible. You attend next time.
I'll
I
see
can't
whether
relax.
I can.
So many rules.
I'll just see whether I can reschedule. Right. I will speak to organizers.
So you are like senior meditator. I want you to come on 19th itself. You can come.
In that case, I'll just try Bhanteji to reach in the morning or up to noon in the on 20th if possible. I'll just see whether it
And
is
you are
possible.
bringing your father also, right?
Father is also coming along with me. That's
How old is he?
he's fine. He has been there in the meeting. He is in native place
How
village.
old is he? What's
He
his
is
age?
75 plus Bhanteji. But he is fit
Then
to do everything. He is fit to do everything. There is absolutely no health issues with him. He used to take medicine for blood pressure. That's it.
Then better come on 19th itself, Virendra Pal. Otherwise, as you said, 20th morning, better come and just settle down. You and your father. Take one day leave. See, it's like once in a lifetime. Don't be too stingy, too conjuice in taking leave. Take one more leave or something like that. Because because I'm telling you in a lighter vein, because you are with me from so many years. Just one more day you take leave and come as early as possible. It is better.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sadhu, Sukhi Hontu, Upasak. Yeah, any other thing?
Vandami Bhanteji.
Sadhu, Sukhi Hontu.
Vibhara is speaking.
Vibhara, yes, Upasika, Vibhara here.
Like as Anuruddha said, his mother is going to worry. But the same way, my daughters, they are going to worry. If they call, will there be a coordination number? Because both of them, they are out and abroad. So at least they can take the message. So one is abroad. That can
you can give their number.
Mama. They are also more worried about my health. That's fine. Tejashwini and we are coming together.
Okay, fine, good.
Vandami Bhanteji.
Yes, Upasika, Vaishali.
Bhanteji, my auntie Nirmala Gawai, she won't be able to sit down meditation. So will there be arrangement of chairs also?
Yeah. There will be a few chairs. No need to worry. She can sit on the chair and she can practice meditation.
Okay, Bhanteji. Yes, thank you.
She's traveling from which place? Like she's also from Nashik or?
She's from Kalyan, and we four will be traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 means like you, your mother.
Yes,
Kanchan.
Kanchan Mate.
Kanchan. She's from which place? Kanchan.
Pune.
She's from Pune. Okay. She will join you in Pune.
We all will be going to auntie's place, and then all together from there will be coming by train. Yes, Bhanteji.
Okay, fine, good. Fine, Upasika, Vaishali.
Thank you, Bhanteji.
Vandami Bhanteji, one more thing I wanted to just clear. Instructions will be in Hindi also, Bhanteji, because father का थोड़ा हिंदी में easy होगा. So that's what.
Yeah, हिंदी में भी होगा. अभी
जी
मेडिटेशन प्रैक्टिस सेशन में होता है ना, थोड़ा इंग्लिश
yes
थोड़ा हिंदी ऐसा होगा.
जी right.
Nothing to
Thank you.
worry. No need to worry. Okay. Fine. Yes, Anju Khakkar. How to pronounce your name?
It's Khakkar.
Khakkar. Okay.
Khakkar.
Yes, super sick.
So, like my question is that same thing that I didn't aware. Sorry about it. That
Some problem with your mic. It's not very clear. Not very audible. The volume has to be increased. I don't know.
can hear this. Can hear me now?
A little more louder. Louder, please.
So the same thing with me. I will be reaching almost I think around 4:30, and in the morning I have to leave at 8 because it was booked like this. So I'll try now to reschedule, but it has been booked as I wasn't also aware of that we have to be some more time. So that is the thing.
What time? What time is your flight?
It's that like by 10 I have to be in the airport. 10 or 10:30. So like
5:10.
by so
8.
at 12:20 this is on the 20th, and 12 I have to reach on the 29th. So I have to leave by 10 or
Okay.
no 8
Yeah,
by
9:30.
8, yeah. 8 hours. How long this stays is from the venue? How long to stay? And, to
I
the
think
airport?
from this the Panjim airport, maybe some 45 minutes. How long it is, Upasika Nila?
Dabolim Airport is 1 hour 15 minutes.
Double M airport to the venue 1 hour, or maybe less than
15
that, right?
Yes.
Around 37 minutes.
37 minutes. Okay. So yours is Double M airport. Your flight. There are 2 airports in Goa.
Yeah, I think I have to again check what this airport is there.
The
Tell me which
location
airport.
was shared in that group page already. Twice or thrice it is shared. Just check
Right.
the Google location in that group.
I can't put this name. Dabolim.
Double M, yeah, just 38 minutes or so. Some 40 minutes, let us say. It's not very far.
So by 8:30, by 9 I need to, I think.
You need to leave.
I'll try if it can be rescheduled.
Yeah,
but,
you just try if it is possible to reschedule. Otherwise, it's okay.
And what about the clothes, Guruji?
Clothes, it should be like, correct. Good. Like, there will be some very simple exercises, mind body coordination movements that you are supposed to practice. So at least one pair have some casual, some free clothes like casual dress. And for meditation also, like this casual dress and white clothes are always better, that gives some kind of some kind of decorum to the meditation retreat center. Or light color dress, some comfortable dress, not too tight, some comfortable casual dress, light color dress, that is recommended. White color is always preferable. If you have some white dress, and for gents, like some dhoti or some white pajama kind of thing, white kurta, white shirt, white dhoti, that is always better for meditation. Sitting is also comfortable, and this mind body coordination also becomes comfortable. For ladies, this this free dress. Saris also, of course, it's okay. It's quite free. For mind-body coordination also, saris will do. And this, what you call this, um, chudidar or kurta pajama kind of thing. So that free, comfortable dress, that is point number one. Second thing is some light colored dress. That is recommended. That's Anju. Sad, fine, Sukhimant. Yeah, Priya Patil. Yes, Upasika, Priya Patil. Yeah.
Vandami Vampiji.
Sadhu, Sukhivantu, Upasika.
My question is, what will be the time schedule of the day? Like when to wake up and when to sleep?
It's like full day, as I told you, it will be like some 12 hours. You're busy in meditation, and in between some 2, 3, 4 hours, your lunch, your breakfast, and your other activities. So total, you have to be awake for some 15 to 16 hours. And morning 4:30, you have to wake up, and evening up to 9:30. We are busy in meditation and so many other activities, mainly meditation. And there will be some Dhamma discourse, there will be some theory classes also. So in that way, from morning 4:30 to evening 9:30, we are busy. We will be busy. Of course, don't worry. Like there will be many activities.
So, do you think we have to make our habitual from home only?
It's better
for this time schedule.
If you can do that, then it will be very easy there in the retreat. Otherwise, also you'll be used to it in 1 or 2 days. But if you can practice from now itself, then it will be very useful. Not only for the retreat, even for the life, for your health, for entire life, it will be useful. If possible, you can practice from now itself. Morning, waking up little early. From where you have to travel, Upasika Priya Patil?
I will travel from Gurgaon.
Delhi, right?
Delhi.
Delhi, okay. Gurgaon, okay. Haryana, Delhi, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So your ticket and all, it's booked? Your ticket is booked, Upasika?
Yes, I have booked.
Okay, fine. Good, Sadhu. Sukhimant. Any other thing? Those who are new to CRVM, do you have any questions? Those who have not gone through any of our courses, CRVM courses, do you have any questions? Okay, our coordinators, organizers, anything they want to say? If they want to share something, they want to instruct, or they want to ask, or coordinators, organizers, trustees. Neela, Rohit, Ramesh. Anything? Any arrangements from the participant side or from my side, or anything that you want to have some clarification or you want to ask? or you want to inform? Nothing. The chairs also, some chairs should be arranged, Upasika Neela. Some people, they want to sit on the chair in addition to the
Pranam
cushions.
Guruji, chairs are available.
Yes, available. Okay. Okay. We conclude? नमो तस्सा भगवतो अर्हतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सर्वधम्मानुभावेन सर्वसङ्गानुभावेन सदा स्वस्ति भवन्तु ते सुखी भवेयं निर्दुःखो अहंमिच्छा अहंविया हिता च मे सुखी हन्तु मज्जता चतवेरिनो इमां हि गम्मन्ते धम्मे सत्ता हन्तु सुखी सदा ततो परञ्चारज्येषु चक्रवालेषु जन्तुनो साधु 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 सुखी हन्तु मंगल हो. May all of you be happy, healthy and peaceful. May all beings also be happy, healthy and peaceful. Sukhi Hantu.
Vandami Bante ji. Vandami Bante ji.